Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is, Rhadamanthine. What does this adjective Rhadamanthine mean? Well, it refers to judgment that is fair, that follows the law, and that delivers justice. It's just that it can also be very severe, very strict, and inflexible. So, depending on how Rhadamanthine is used, it can be positive or negative. It just depends. Okay, now, where does this adjective come from? Well, it's a derivative of the name of a character from Greek mythology named Rhadamanthus. He was a good and wise king in ancient Crete, and he was like Solomon, delivered these wise decisions, but very strict, very by the book. And as a reward for being that way, when he dies, he goes to Hades and they make him one of the three judges in the Greek underworld. So I guess, he's got a permanent gig. Good job security, right? Okay, now, when it comes into English in 1646, it comes in a book by a pretty amazing guy named Thomas Brown. The name of the book is Pseudodoxia Epidemica. Translation: The Epidemic of Misinformation and False Information. Because Thomas Brown was very interested in what later becomes the scientific method. He was, first of all, the guy was a medical doctor, he was a humanist scholar, but he was, and his claim to fame really, I think, is that he was an early Enlightenment skeptic. He was really profoundly influenced by Francis Bacon, who was the father of modern empiricism, which eventually becomes the scientific method. So, in this book, Pseudodoxia Epidemica, where he introduces the word Rhadamanthine, he'll answer questions like, is it true that ostriches live on pieces of metal? That's what they eat. And he will ask questions and ask for proof and start to bring his non-scientist audience into the idea of, you've got to question these things. You can't just accept stuff. You have to prove that it's really true. So, how can we use this word Rhadamanthine today? Well, let me use it first in a sentence where it's very positive. Okay? The judge delivered her ruling, which was fair and followed the law to the letter. She put aside her own personal preferences. Okay, so that's pretty positive. On the negative side, here's another sentence. The new governmental policy was too Rhadamanthine. It didn't leave any room for compassion or even common sense. Okay, that's the word, Rhadamanthine. Use it in the comments below, and I'll see you later. Don't forget, you guys, if you're going to buy books, let's buy from independent booksellers, not the big boys. So if you're interested in something like this, Bullfinch's Complete Mythology, this one's great because it has not only your usual Greeks and Romans, it goes all the way to crazy stories about guys like Charlemagne sleeping in the Black Hills, waiting for those big bad Ottomans to come back. It's pretty cool. Okay, you guys, if you want to buy from independent booksellers, then click above or below and go to bookshop.org/shop/word of the day. And I'll see you later.